You know, I was originally going to write a script talking about horror games and why I'm still genuinely scared of Five Nights at Freddy's. Then I decided I wanted to try to finish Katamari Damacy Reroll's final few achievements that I still had. Let me start by saying I genuinely enjoy this game. It's just a really fun game. And I like it when the story doesn't really require you to follow along because it just makes no sense. Like, I don't need every single one of my games to be these amazing movie-like cinema experiences where I have to focus at every moment or I am lost in the plot. Sometimes, I just want to roll around a little ball and, possibly kill people. I don't know what happens to the people after I roll them up into my ball. Anyways, I wanted to try to get every achievement in every single Katamari game. I already did this for We Love Katamari Reroll plus Royal Reverie. Yes, that is its legal name, and it's relatively easy. 70% of the achievements you get by just beating the game, and the last 30%, you look up a guide to find the cousins, and that's really it. The rest of them aren't that bad. I don't really find the guide usage too bad here, which is going to be very important for me to mention now, considering what I'm about to bring up with Katamari Damacy. The first 19 achievements of this game, relatively easy to get. You just go, you beat the game, and you got 19 out of 21. Then you look up a guide to go get the presents because you're like, oh, that's all I'm going to need left. We'll get to that. Anyways, you roll up all 15 presents, you're done, you leave, and you got 20 out of 21. This was my experience. Why? Well, take a look at this achievement, King of Katamari Damacy. This is the final achievement in the game, and its description certainly made it sound like to me like, oh, I just need to get the rest of the achievements, then I'm good. Boy, how wrong I was. In order to get this achievement, you have to roll up every single item in the game. There are 1,438 items in the game, and oh boy are some of these really shitty to get. First up, for those of you who've never played the game, here's a recording of me playing one of the levels that has a few items I need to get. Ready? As you can see, I spent more time loading the level than playing the level, and that's because this is one of the most infamous levels in the game. The cow level. There's one level kind of like it, but the cow level is worse for reasons we'll get into. The other level is known as the bear level. The king for both of these says basically, damn, one got away. I was trying to be a good father, not a deadbeat, trying to roll up all of these animals so that way I could make a constellation myself. But one of them got away. Anyways, child of mine, go find that last one. I need it for the constellation. And this is, of course, where the issues begin. For the bear one, there are two mandatory items in the bear one, making it much less bad than the cow. Everything else you can find in another level. Like, make a star 9 and make the moon. In order to beat the cow level, you need to pick up a cow pylon, a cow vending machine, a cow umbrella.
Holy cow!
And also this cute cow, but more on why this one's a little bit of a pain later. Oh, and also I guess the cousin. Every level has a cousin, by the way. I'm not going to mention them anymore, because they are completely pointless. So yeah, just note that every level has a cousin. Anyways, so while you're playing the cow on the bear level, if you roll up any bear on the bear level or cow on the cow level, the king will send you home, which is really annoying when you're going after Kintaro Bear and you just rolled up everything you need so you can actually pick it up. Then you try to do a little, like, ball launch thing, it's kind of hard to explain unless you've actually played the games, but once you try to do your little ball launch thing, and then it horribly fails, as Kintaro Bear both dodges, and you accidentally pick up a teddy bear, and are forced to reset, because the king is a cruel, cruel man. Anyways, I did manage to get both of these before writing the script, and I'm very proud of that. But there's more we gotta talk about, because there are more weird things that exist. These 4 items are the rings. The ruby, the sapphire, the emerald, and the diamond ring are all items that spawn in levels. Kind of. The ruby ring is guaranteed to spawn in Megastar 3 under this car. The sapphire, emerald, and diamond ring will each take turns spawning in Megastar 2, Megastar 10, and Eternal 2 when you enter the level, so that way you're only able to get one of them in any given level. This is really frustrating when you realize that this isn't a 1 in 3 chance of getting any of these rings, but a 1 in 4 because the ruby ring is also in this cycle for whatever psychotic reason. The easiest way to get all the rings is to follow the guide I left in the description for RNG manipulation, because of course, I had to actually learn how to manipulate RNG in this game just to get an item. Well, 3 items, I guess. Kind of. I got really lucky with one of them, I'm not gonna lie. This kind of leads into my final complaint. There is no easy way to keep track of what you really have left to get unless you start keeping track of a meticulously created spreadsheet. Here we have a list of all the results when we search up Katamari Damacy list of all items. And if you're wondering, the most useful resource is the link I'm including in the description to the Katamari Damacy Wiki. This will tell you where you can get the items, and also it sorts it in some manner. So in order to figure out what you're missing, you have to go into game, find an item that you're missing, find its equivalent position in the Katamari Damacy Wiki for all the items, put it in Microsoft Excel, LibreOffice Calc, or Google Sheets, whichever is your fancy, and rinse and repeat until you find them all. Then, if you want to be really fancy, you can go note all the locations that you can find them in each level. I really recommend doing this. Some of these are a little bit of a pain to find unless you know what they look like, because, not sure about you, but I can't read Japanese. Anyways, so you might be like, oh, this is a very helpful resource. How hard was it to find? Very, very hard. In order to find this, I searched it up, and here are the first 4 results. None of them are helpful. I don't even know how I found it. I think I accidentally found it while I was trying to search up something else for a guide for one of the items because I was having issues finding it. Anyways, in order to get all of the items, you need to use websites and some sort of guide, which I would be fine with if it was like 5, 10, 15, maybe 50 items, but you have to parse through a 1,438 item list to figure out what you actually need. Anyways, thank you for watching, please like and subscribe. I have no idea what I will be talking about next week, but I'm sure it'll be at least somewhat interesting, so, you know, maybe go watch. And yeah, see ya.